Hey guys, and welcome to another video. It's Fenikzart here, and today we're going to be looking at my DK. So the DK is the choice of alt that I have chosen, and of course it is another tank, but with one big benefit, and that is he can solo a lot of stuff. And that's what I plan on doing for a few videos, is to solo the stuff. Now, of course, I can solo stuff with my paladin. It's quite easy, but DKs have the ability and more DPS to solo things such as, first bosses in ICC, Molten Core, all that type of stuff. They're just better at soloing things because they can heal. They've got a lot of magic resistance, and of course they use a two-hander, so their DPS output is a lot higher than any other tanking class, except for, I probably think druids would be on par with DKs, if not better, because druids can hit for a ton of damage. But for the shield weapon tanks such as paladins and warriors, not so much. I don't think they can do nearly as much DPS as a DK could probably do. I could be wrong, they could do more, but in my opinion, from my experience of playing them classes, I feel a DK would probably be the better DPSing tank spec than the other ones. So my DK, it's got 165k HP, which is kind of insane. It's quite a lot of HP for the gear he has. I don't have a tanking helm, so I'm having to use the PvP one. The neck really bad. The obviously shoulders really bad. The back, of course, that's from the first part of the Fireland stuff where you get the cloak. Same with the neck and same with the boots. Actually, they're also Fireland stuff. Again, the legs and, well, should I say the tier set that I've got on is currently the Fireland stuff. Of course, there is better that I can buy, which I will be buying, just so I can actually get into the raid finder and start getting the tier 13 gear. Even if it is raid finder, it's still pretty good. Again, all the gear is pretty bad. Today I got a new weapon, which is pretty cool. I got the trinket, and oh my god, no one actually rolled on it. There was a warrior, they were a druid who could have rolled on it as well, and I think there was a rogue, but I don't think rogues can roll on it, I'm not sure, but still, they didn't roll on it, which is really cool, and I actually got it in my first attempt, and that was the first time I actually did that heroic as well. I got a ring, not particularly a tanky ring, but it's better than what I actually have. And then, it's just general gear. I mean, look at the stats, dodge and parry, they're like 14. I mean, that was good back in Firelands, I think. Then again, I don't even think it was good in Firelands, but now the average is like 16 to 18% in parry and dodge. That's type of the high-end raiding stuff you want to get. Again, my mastery is very low. I'm not actually gemmed correctly. I should be going for mastery all the way instead of stamina. As you can see, I've got 101 stam, 101 stam, and I should have 101 stam somewhere. There we go. So I'll probably change them for mastery, because mastery is all the range now. And of course, I'd need parry and mastery, which is a correct gem, but I'd also need mastery and I think it's HP. So mastery and stam. I'm not sure if they're the correct ones. I mean, I still have to do my research, but I definitely think they're the wrong ones. And the good thing is, of course, because I've got the 101 stam gems, you know that I have dual crafting, which is pretty cool as well. Dual crafting's not up there yet, but it is getting there. I can make epic gems to actually do them up, so I'm starting to do my dailies again, which is cool. Now, I've just spent 20 minutes farming, and I've got all these materials, plus where are they? Some volatile earths and fire. I maybe only got 3 fire, and I maybe got 4 earth, and I got some water as well. But of course, I've got quite a lot of volatile fire. I should really put these on the auction house and make some gold, because I am pretty much broke. Although I started off with 150 gold, and I made the rest of the gold just by doing dungeons. And I do have enough justice points to buy some armor. And of course, I'm going to be saving my valor points for most likely my boots first, I think. If I can make gold from dual crafting, which is what I'm aiming to do, prospect all this stuff and get some gems, put them on the auction house. If we can get enough gold, I'm going to be buying the bracers from the auction house. I think they're on there for around 6k gold, which isn't much, but of course, because I don't have 6k gold, it's kind of difficult to get at the minute. So I'm hoping to make enough gold to get them, which is pretty cool. And I just want to, this is the actual auction house actually, I can show you the items that I was on about. Let's see, we won't play, and then just search. This server I'm on is pretty dead. As you can see, the amount of epics that are on there are vast to none. It's not that many, and then it goes down to the blues. But if they haven't been taken out, I think they've been bought. Yeah, they have. That actually really does suck. Well, they're kind of similar to them, but they have 2 gem slots. Unfortunately, they have been bought out. So I won't be able to get them. I mean, I don't really want to buy. See, I'd buy that if it was a tanking item, because it's a free 9/7 item, which is what I want. But I will not buy free 7/8 gear, even if it is 600 or gold. It's useless. It's not good at all. As for the weapon I'm aiming for, it's obviously the Raid Finder one from Deathwing. And then what I'm going to do is transmog it into my favourite weapon, which I shall show you now. Now, about the DK, I started the DK when Wrath of the Lich King first came out, of course. That's when DKs were introduced. And, you know, I leveled my DK up. I was the 3rd on the realm I was currently on to get my DK to 80. So I was pretty close. It wasn't first, but, you know, unfortunately, 3rd doesn't mean anything. But anyways, so I raided a lot on my DK, and as you can tell from the tier gear, you know, I've got Valor gear here, Heroes gear, that's like the first level 80 gear, I think it was, Conquerors, there we go, and then, I mean, I've got bags full of this stuff. See, these were all the old level 80 items, you know, these Valor Scourge Bone shoulder plates. God, these were so, like, I think they're the DPS ones. Look at the gems, man. The gems were insane back then. And then we've got, of course, the leg plates and stuff like that. And we've got the old tanking items, the what they call relics, and we've got the trinkets, rings, shoulders. So yeah, as you can tell, you know, a lot of old gear here. And this is the weapon I wanted to show you. This one, the Stormmourne Edge. This was from I think it's Uldum or Ulduar. I think it's Ulduar, how it's pronounced. Yeah, I got that weapon from there, and it's a really good weapon. I love that weapon, so I'm hoping to reforge it into that, to bring some of that old school back. Maybe even actually use some of this gear to reforge. Well, sorry, not reforge, to transmog into the old looking gear. So we're going to be going back to old school, because unfortunately I don't have the old Death Knight set. So unfortunately I can't actually transmogify it back to that set, which kind of sucks, but oh well. So yeah, what you can expect from this character and videos from this is a lot of soloing of old content. We're going to be doing raids, we're going to be doing heroic stuff from like the old dungeons, like heroic mana tombs, all that type of stuff, and hopefully we're going to get the achievements and just basically achievement haul the hell out of this character. So if there's like a specific achievement you guys want to see first, then leave it in a comment and we can do that first. Let's see, dungeons and raids. Let's go to Burning Crusade raids. So I defeated a lot of stuff. Serpent's, that's the Steam Vaults. Did I do Serpent's Shrine Caverns on this? Karazhan, Grove's Lair, Underbog, Mana Tombs. I don't think I did Serpent's Shrine Caverns on this, which kind of sucks because I really like that dungeon. It was a long raid dungeon as well. I don't think I did it. And of course, I didn't do anything like again, actually, I could solo Magtharian's Lair. That's pretty easy. Obviously, Magus Terrace, that's easy. All these are quite easy. Serpent Shrine Cavern, Black Temple. Yeah, I never did Black Temple. I could probably solo Mount Hyjal as well. That's actually when I could solo. And of course, I'll probably put a pug together to do some old platter for a reforge run. Of course, if you guys want to come as well when I organise it, I'll make a video on it, and then you guys can come, because I think we can do cross-realm raiding. If we're eligible to do it through dungeons, I don't see why not. We can't do it through raids, which I think will be hella fun, to be honest. So let's see, Lich King. I'm sure I killed Lich King on this toon. I got a lot of achievements. Twilight, 10 player, all it takes. Yep, I defeated that guy. I've got all these achievements. Tons of achievements, actually. I never raided 25 man. But, let's see, 10 player. Defeat Malygos. Yeah, I never defeated Malygos. But I think I could probably solo Malygos. It's just the end phase that is difficult. But I'm sure I can do some research and figure out how to do it. So again, guys, these are the type of stuff you've got to look forward to. Stand Twilight Drake still alive, engage defeat. Probably could do that as well. More dots. I mean, I could solo Onyxer, I think I probably could solo her, to be honest. If not, I might bring someone else in 2 mana. Really depends. And of course, for Cataclysm, I haven't done anything for Cataclysm. I did want to do all these Magmar ones, but unfortunately, I wasn't raiding on this toon at the time. I was raiding on my Druid, so that's where all the achievements are stored for Cataclysm stuff, which is unfortunate, but yeah. And I plan on trying to get Thunder Fury or even Ragnaros, Sulfuron, Ragnaros' hammer. I'm not sure if you can get that anymore though. I know you can get the Thunder Fury, but I'm sure they said they changed Molten Core where you can't solo it now because Ragnaros is excuse me. Because Ragnaros is actually in the Cataclysm now. But I've seen people do Molten Core, so I don't think that's the case. But again, I'll be soloing Molten Core, if not for the achievement, for the actual bindings that I need. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it hasn't been that entertaining. It's just basically a roundup of what you can expect to come in the near future. In fact, it'll be in about 2-3 days. It really depends on how fast I gear up, because I don't want to gear up before I actually head into to doing these. But I mean, like the normal heroics from TBC, they're easily done, so I might make a start on them. But in the meantime, give your feedback in the comments, guys. Tell me what achievements you guys would like to see first, and if you don't play WoW or you can't get access to the achievements, I'm pretty sure if you Google searched World of Warcraft achievements, that you'll find a site that lists them all. I'll probably put a link in the description if I find one myself after this video, so it makes it easier for you guys. And that's really it, so I will see you guys next time, and thank you for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It really does help me out. Peace, guys.